Welcome to you in fourth lecture of thermodynamics. Today we study for following topics: was the specific heat, heat capacity or thermal capacity, molar heat capacity and its types, relation between Cp and Cv, that is Mayer's formula, and also Poisson ratio. We go on one by one topics. First, the specific heat. What is the specific heat? See here, by an experiment, suppose some mass of liquid like water is heated. On heating, we supply energy to the water. Taken heat by water depends upon two things. First, it's proportional to the mass of water, and second, proportional to the rise in temperature. Rise in temperature. Clear? Combining both things, we find we also can write in this way. There, small c and delta T. Also we can write by small s. Clear? This is a small amount of energy taken, so you can write as a delta Q in this way. Clear? This is small c is called a specific heat of the substance. That is small c is equal to delta Q upon m delta T. So its units will be calorie per gram Kelvin or degree centigrade, or joule per kilogram, or kilocalorie per kilogram, and so on. Clear? Now again, how we define the small c? यहीं से देखिए इसकी डेफिनेशन मिल रही है हमारे पास में. If m is equal to taken 1 gram and delta T is taken 1 Kelvin or 1 degree centigrade, then small c will be equal to delta Q upon 1 by 1, that is delta Q. So heat required, specific heat क्या है? Required heat for increasing 1 degree centigrade temperature in 1 gram of a substance is known as its specific heat. Or you can say required heat for increasing unit degree of temperature in unit mass of a substance is called its specific heat. Clear? Now again, if taken mass small m is taken, if taken 1 mole of substance, one mole of substance, ये कितना हो जाएगा? 1 mole. In this case, there it is written in this way: capital C delta T for 1 mole, and now C will be equal to specific heat for 1 mole, यानी कि small c into 1. Clear? So this is called molar specific heat. Molar specific heat. Clear? So it is required for unit degree of temperature in 1 mole of a substance is called specific heat in the terms of moles. That is molar specific heat. Clear? Now, we go another term. Heat capacity, or also called thermal capacity. Heat capacity or thermal capacity. How you define the term? This is normally we can say, suppose it's taken a system and you heat it for increasing 1 degree centigrade temperature. 1 degree centigrade temperature. Then some heat is required. Taken heat is Q. So Q is proportional to the increase in temperature. When you remove this, then taken a constant value. This is the coefficient. This is represented by C. Now hence is called heat capacity. Heat capacity. Clear? If 1 mole of substance is taken in system, then it is represented by Cm, and it will be equal to the C upon number of moles. Number of moles is taken 1, then it becomes Cm, and it is called मोलर हीट कैपेसिटी. इसको अभी कुछ देर पहले लोगों ने पढ़ा था, मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट. सो मोलर स्पेसिफिक हीट एंड मोलर हीट कैपेसिटी both are same value. Now in this case, there for 1 mole, the delta Q will be Cm delta. Clear? This is there. So there, normally Cm is denoted by capital C only. In the normal way, it is represented by capital C. ठीक है? कैपिटल सी इसको हम लोग लिख देते हैं यहाँ पर एंड दिस. सो इट इज कॉल्ड मोलर हीट कैपेसिटी. व्हाट विल बी यूनिट? कैलोरी पर मोल पर कैलोरी. यूनिट क्या हो जाएगा? क्योंकि पर मोल है ये. आगे डिवाइड करेंगे, कैलोरी पर मोल per Kelvin, its unit. Now again, the types of molar heat capacity. It is of two types. At constant volume, it's represented by CV, and at constant pressure divided by C. If system is at constant volume, then molar heat capacity is denoted by CV, and if system is at constant pressure, then by C. What will be of CP and CV की वैल्यूज क्या होंगी? आइए उस बारे में हम लोग देख लेते हैं. क्लियर? But formula of molar heat capacity, what will be CV? तो क्यों क्या लिख दिए? हम लोगों ने यहाँ कहीं पढ़ा हुआ है Q इज इक्वल टू कितना था? C डेल्टा T, और यहाँ से C कितना आ जाएगा? Q अपॉन डेल्टा T. If taken heat is a small amount delta Q, then it is represented in this way. Clear? So, with the formula of molar heat capacity, ये formula था आपका. Clear? तो यहाँ पर डेल्टा Q at constant volume इंडिकेट करते कितना होगा? CV डेल्टा at constant volume की बात हो रही है. Now you go first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics. You know delta U is equal to Q plus W. Clear? At constant volume, W becomes 0. At constant volume, W becomes 0. So delta U will be Q, where Q is represented by Q. At constant volume की बात कर रहे हैं. At constant value, ठीक है ना? At constant volume, you know, W is equal to P delta V is equal to 0. So at constant volume, clear, QV value will be equal to the delta U. Using first law of thermodynamics, QV will be delta U. And by the formula of molar heat capacity, QV will be CV delta T as represented in this way. Let this equation is as 1. At constant pressure, हम लोग यहाँ QP लिखेंगे, यहाँ कितना हो जाएगा? That is molar heat capacity at constant volume, molar heat capacity at constant pressure. It is change in heat energy at constant volume, change in heat energy at constant pressure. हम लोग कहीं पढ़ चुके हैं चेंज इन एंथैल्पी. चेंज इन एंथैल्पी, वहां हम लोगों ने एक बात ये प्रूव की थी, QP is equal to delta H. Taken heat at constant pressure by system is equal to the increase in its enthalpy. Or you can say exchange of heat at constant pressure is equal to the change in its enthalpy of the system. So by this relation, or you can say by the definition of change in enthalpy, QP is equal to delta H. This equation. Clear? ये हम लोगों की ऑलरेडी पढ़ी हुई चीज है. Now again, by relation between delta U and delta H, लोगों ने एंथैल्पी में पढ़ रखा है डेल्टा U और डेल्टा H में रिलेशन क्या है. What is the relation? वो हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था डेल्टा H is equal to delta U plus P delta V. You can write also delta U plus delta PV. And you know the ideal gas equation for 1 mole. For 1 mole by ideal gas equation क्या आपका होता है? PV is equal to RT. तो PV is equal to nRT होता है और 1 mole PV is equal to, putting this value there, what will be relation? Putting this value there, so delta H will be equal to delta U plus delta RT. R is universal gas constant. There are no change, only change in temperature. So you can write delta U plus R delta T. This is equation 5. Clear? Now, putting values of delta U and delta H from equations 1 and 2. In equation 1, delta U is equal to CV delta T. In equation 2, delta H is equal to CP delta T. Put the value of delta H, what will be? CP delta T. Put the value of delta U, what is the value? CV delta T. Now, plus R delta T. Clear? Now, you see there a common variable delta T is present in each term. So dividing equation by delta T, divide कर दीजिए. Dividing by delta T, you got Cp is equal to Cv plus R. That is Cp minus Cv is equal to R. That is the relation between Cp and Cv. This formula is also called Mayer's formula. What's called? Mayer's formula. Clear? Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Mayer's formula. Now, हम इसको यूं भी कह सकते हैं R के लिए. Difference of Cp and Cv is equal to the work done on gas on its 1 mole at 1 atmospheric pressure. उसके इक्वल होता है. ये Cp और Cv का आपका रिलेशन. The Poisson ratio represented by gamma. Gamma is equal to Cp upon Cv for a system, for a substance. So ratio of molar heat capacity at constant pressure to molar heat capacity at constant volume is called Poisson ratio. Poisson ratio. It is very useful for determination of atomicity of a gas. It is used in determination of atomicity of अ गैस। कैसे, आइए बात करते हैं। देखिए, एटॉमिसिटी ऑफ गैस के लिए फिक्स वैल्यू होती है। वी टेक मोनो एटॉमिक गैस, मोनो एटॉमिक गैस लाइक हीलियम, नियॉन, आर्गन। डाई एटॉमिक गैस लाइक H2, Cl2, N2. Polyatomic gas like NH3, ammonia, CO2, carbon dioxide, and so on. The values of Cv and Cp are fixed values, and their gamma is equal to Cp upon C. You know, Cp minus Cv is equal to क्या था, R. That is, यहाँ पर Cp कितना हो जाएगा, Cv plus capital R. Clear? There. For monatomic gases, calculated value of Cv is equal to 3/2R. What value of Cp? इसमें आप R ऐड कर दीजिए, it comes 5/2R. For diatomic gases, Cv is calculated experimentally, then 5/2R. Now you find out Cp by this formula. You add R, clear? It becomes 7/2R. For polyatomic gases, its value comes 3R. By using this, it comes 4R. Clear? You find out gamma, Cp upon Cv. That it comes 5/3. It comes 1.66. You find their gamma is equal to 7/5. It comes 1.33. Clear? For polyatomic gases, sorry, 1.40 आपका आएगा. Or for gamma there 4/3, it comes 1.33. तो हम लोग केवल गामा की वैल्यू से डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं what will be atomicity of the gas. If gamma comes 1.66, then it will be monatomic. If gamma is 1.40, then diatomic. Gamma is equal to 1.33, then it is polyatomic. Clear? Now एयर के लिए बात करें. एयर में तो मिक्सचर है आपका, पॉलीएटॉमिक, डायटॉमिक, आल्सो प्रेजेंट इनर्ट गैसेस, मोनोटॉमिक. ठीक, तो एयर के लिए वैल्यू जो गामा की फाइंड आउट की गई है वो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1.41 है. फॉर एयर Passon values about approximately 1.41. These are values of अब यहां पर ध्यान रखेंगे एक और टर्म आपका है मेजरमेंट ऑफ डेल्टा एच, डेल्टा यू एंड अदर एनर्जीज. कैसे उनको मेजरमेंट करें? उस मेजरमेंट करने के लिए एक डिवाइस आती है, उस डिवाइस का नाम है कैलोरीमीटर. कैलोरीमीटर इज अ डिवाइस by which can measure change in energy of any type, internal energy, enthalpy change and so on. So calorimeter is a device by which can measure change in energy, like change in enthalpy, change in heat energy, and so on. It is mainly of two types. One is the bomb calorimeter, and other is the water calorimeter. These are used for measurement of change in heat energy in a system. Clear? ये थर्मोडायनेमिक्स का एक पार्ट था और दूसरा पार्ट थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री का है जो केवल रिएक्शन से रिलेटेड है हमारे पास में, उसको हम लोग थर्मोकेमिस्ट्री भी कह सकते हैं। ठीक, इंतजार करें, उसका वेट करें, नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग उसी के लिए पढ़ेंगे। ठीक, तब तक उसको समझें, एंजॉय करें, सब्सक्राइब करें। ओके।